Good morning, how's it going? It's Lee here from Walking Derbyshire, and today we're doing another solo hike. So I'm parked just down on Steep Arch Lane next to Black Rocks. Seems to be I'm always here at the minute doing recording for walks. So I've got the day off work. It's going to be the last day for a long time, so I thought I'd make the most of it. It's about 17 degrees, so really gorgeous weather. And we're just on the High Peak Trail. As with most of my walks, I kind of just turn up and follow the map as we go. And I've got a rough idea. I think we're going to get to Harboro Rocks, head over right and kind of loop back round to the car park. Just at the foot of the incline up to Middleton top, and here we got the call it the wheel pit. It is pretty much intact. Look at this amazing bridge going over the High Peak Trail. Incredible. It's like the blue brick that you used to build with back in the day. That goes over to Middleton Quarry. Still doing work on this by the looks of it. A bit of scaffolding last time I was up here. I got the tent out yesterday at the shed, pitched it in the garden. It's not been out its bag for 2.5 years, so I thought I'd get some air at it, make sure I hadn't gone mouldy since last time. But I've not been out camping or wild camping for before lockdown. Just not been feeling it really, but yeah, I'm getting the buzz back. I think this summer I'm going to get out in the peaks and do a bit of wild camping again. Hopton Tunnel, first proper tunnel of the High Peak Trail. So what's interesting in this tunnel is it seems to have different brick and stone, which suggests it's been worked on at different times throughout the years. So on the entrance to this tunnel there's this sort of stone here, which looks pretty old to be honest, but then it goes to this more modern looking, smaller stone. And then you keep going and then you just get to this raw rock. And also, I don't know if this is some sort of concrete which has been used to perhaps prevent rock falls. Another quarry on the right here. I'm not sure of the name of this one. I think is it Hopton? We've just been through Hopton Tunnel. A couple of those iconic wind turbines there. Let's have a look, see if we can get a better view. Oh shit. Just noticed in my boot. Got a bit of a tear there at the front. It's a shame, I've only had these about 12 months. Jack Wolfskins. We're really pleased with them so far. Never let any water in, quite lightweight, rock solid, decent sole. But yeah, it's a shame that that's happened. We'll see how they get on. What a lovely view up here over the valley. And then over this hill here you've got Carsington pastures. Just can't see it because it's just over the tops here, but you've got Carsington waters. And this has always fascinated me here, this brick building bang in the middle of this field. Looks old. Possibly an old windmill from 19th century maybe. Just down here you've got Hopton International Factory, which sits opposite Harboro Rocks. This field here, all these humps and bumps, all old mine shafts all the way along. And over there it's absolute nuts, and on the way down to Brassington there's hundreds if not thousands of shafts. Just see Harboro Rocks here, it's approaching it in the distance. I actually did an explore, I think about last year around here. There's a video on the channel if you want to check that out. I'm not going to hang around today. Might just pop into the cave, which is just up here. Have a look at, there's a little hole at the back of the cave. And I just want to see if it goes through or not. It's always interested me, that. And we'll get to the trig and we'll head over and find out what the rest of the walk entails. There's Millinglow just in front. You can always tell Millinglow because there's a couple of trees that just pop out in the middle. Old ancient burial ground. Yeah, I'm going to have a pop down there, see how far it goes. So just looking down this hole here, it does seem to go. There's a bit of a squeeze, and then I can't tell, but certainly, yeah, it certainly does go a bit. Wish I'd brought my caving helmet and an overall, and I probably would do that, but being on my own today is probably not the best thing, but another day we'll check that out. It's a brilliant little caving here nonetheless. Definitely worth a little explore if you're up this way. Finally get to see Carsington Waters now. Great view up here. Yeah, let's have a quick look at this. Now then, has this been carved out, or has it been weathered into a shape of an ancient chair? I like to think it was carved out, a throne for the gods many years ago. There's lots of etchings and carvings in this as well. Anyway, yeah, let's get to that trig. Just have a look at the map, and there's a path that leads us down here, and you've got Vigelia in the valley here and up front. So we're going to head down here and loop back round and see what we can find. I know down here there's a mine called Goodluck Mine, which I've come close to. I've never been to the entrance before, so I might try and make a way to that and then back up to Middleton that way. No sound of summer like a skylark descending from the sky. Beautiful birds tweeting away. So I just passed all that lot. Look at them running down the hill there. I'm not that bothered about cows, to be honest, but the other week it was up Lathkildale, going up to Moor Lane Car Park, and they all came running. I had my dog Stanley with me, and they all came running, and my instinct was just to run. So I had to pick him up, we legged him, we jumped over a wall just in time. A beautiful swallow, or is it a swift, on the line there. Beauty, there it goes. There's the wind turbines again, they're bloody massive. Absolutely massive. These two are slightly different to the ones over the other side of the hill. But yeah, when you get up close, amazing feats of engineering. That's your quarry. We're heading down this way, down this path. But looks like there's an owl box there. Sort of now a nature reserve, this part. There's all sorts of wildlife in there. It's funny how old quarries and collieries and things often become nature reserves in the end, gravel pits, things like that. So yeah, I think this is Hopton Quarry, no longer in use. And then down here you've got Vigelia cutting back through to Bonsall and then to Cromford. Not been down this path before, Always nice to explore new areas of Derbyshire. This is interesting, it looks like an old train line going up to High Peak Trail. I wonder if it used to be the train line that linked up Hopton Quarry. Some gorgeous bluebells here on the side of this road, Hopton Quarry Road. I'm hoping I'm not on there too long because there isn't really a footpath. There's just some big ass lorries coming down here. So the path I want is sort of at the back end of the quarry. So finally we're coming off the road, which is good. And we're going to go into this Hopton Quarry. Have a little look around and try and get that path that leads off the back. So the path we want is just in front, up here around the bend. Takes us up and over. But since as we're here, we may as well go up this way and have a look. Circle round, have a look in the quarry and then come back out near the top end and take the path from there. Looks like nature's really starting to take over this place. A couple of fallen trees. Bet this was heaving with vehicles back in the day. Looks like it's opening out a bit here. The cliff face. Yeah, look at this. Not a massive amount to see in here actually. I thought there might have been a few more old buildings, a few artefacts to look at, but it's pretty clear. Oh, looks like there might be a peregrine falcon up there. Just flying across the top. In fact, yeah. Maybe it's got a nest on these rock faces. And there, look. I can't focus, it's not focusing. Come on, focus. There we go. That goes back away, doesn't it? There's that bird of prey. If it is a peregrine, it's very close. Microlite above us as well. Look at it go. Oh yeah, it's just calling that rock there. Two of them. There they go. Pair of peregrines. So just leaving the quarry now. This is the path we want to take. We're going to go up and over. Looks like there's another sort of tunnel entrance here. Great explore. Really pleased to see those birds as well. Those birds of prey. I think they were peregrines. No bidolly, but definitely weren't buzzards. When you start looking around in these woods, you can see evidence of more workings. I think this was an old bit of rail track here, buried in the mud. Possibly something down there. I think there's another bit of rail track. Fabulous. These gorgeous white flowers in these woods. Not many bluebells, but thousands of these white flowers. First I thought they were wild garlic, but no, it's definitely not. Not sure what these are. If you've not been up this bit before, seriously, I highly recommend it. I've not been up this way before. I think you tend to go to the same honey traps in the Peak District. There's so many places to explore, and this is just fantastic up here. Look at the views, the woods, and you don't get many people up here. You just see Bonsall in front of us, the church in Bonsall, and at the back, Masson Hill. Reading this information board about some poor blokes who died in the First World War, 40 men, part of the Sherwood Foresters, that's going to be Derbyshire, called upon, buried across the world. Average age just 25. So a small cemetery here, right on the edge of Middleton there, Wirksworth, and a tiny chapel, one of the smallest I've seen. So I mentioned previously that I wouldn't mind having a look at the entrance to the Goodluck Mine. I'd like to go in there at some point, but you can always park. There's a little lay-by just off Viagelia, and you can go up from there to get to the mine, but we're way above Viagelia, and I'm thinking, as we're here, why not try and approach it from the top, see if we can get to the entrance that way. I've just come off the road. I don't know if this is an official path or not, but on Open Street Maps it looks like a path, but there wasn't a style. Yeah, pretty sure this isn't a path. I think I'm making my way down in someone's garden. So let's get back to the road. And I think the path's just a little bit further along. This is it. Wow. This is a pretty steep path coming down here. Definitely not the easiest to get down. What have we got here? Looks like we've got something here. Oh, no. I don't know. That looks like something in there to me. I can feel the cold breeze coming out of that. Maybe it's part of Goodluck, maybe it's something different. From the other side. This is it, I think we've finally found Goodluck Mine. Just off the main path. Yeah, here it is. 1830. There's the old rail tracks. Looks like some vice there. Some jackets there, which suggests there are people down there today. Fantastic. 1830. These old tracks, brilliant. First Sunday of the month, you can go in there. If you're interested in looking around. So you've got tracks leading up that way and tracks leading up this way. Some wooden contraption there, I'll have a look at in a second. Right to the edge. Look, overlooking Viagelia, what a view. Fantastic. So look down here. Someone's perhaps camped up here, obviously a campfire. There's like a couple of shafts here. Filled in. A couple of other buildings here at one time. Oh, this is brilliant, well worth the visit. This path's pretty much non-existent. Sort of have to fight your way through the trees. But there is a small signpost there, so definitely is a path. Mountain Cottage. I believe this had some connection with D.H. Lawrence. I'm just coming out of Middleton now. I think this is Fields Lane, just past the old vicarage, and it's about 1 kilometre straight path all the way down to the cemetery just outside Black Rocks. Been a lovely walk today. I think I've done about 8 miles. Gang Mine.